Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're well. How's things? I'm back in the house answering all your carpy questions. Anything that you need answering, I'm here for a live Q&A tonight, and I've even got the Carp dog with me as well. So he's going to be oi oi Pistol Pete, how you doing mate? I'm back in the room. So hopefully you can see me all right. So I'm using a new system here. I'm using a new system where I'm doing it from indoors. I'm not live on the bank, so I'm doing it through a computer, through a bit of software. I've got a webcam sort of thing on top of my computer. So I'm hoping it's all working fine and going all right. What's the audio like, guys? Is the audio all right? Audio, is it coming across loud and clear? Give me a couple, let me know, because I can't tell. I can't even, I'm just about to see the live chat and that. I can't even hear myself coming back. Evening Crafty Carper, 69. Audio very low. Let's see if I can put that audio up. God blimey, now you're asking, how do I do that? Let's have a look. Audio, oh. Is it still very low? Is the audio still very low, guys? Is that better? Can you hear me a bit better? Audio sounds good. I'm joking, Pistol Pete. Turn up the sound. Well, the audio fine, great. Frankie Carpers, how you doing? Darren Hall. Audio's perfect, great. Yeah, I fell for that one, didn't I, Pistol Pete? Cheers, mate. Mate, do you use the same, look, Tony Blackman asked, do you use the same size hooks for all types of rigs you use? Hear you loud and clear, thanks. Toby Blackman. Depends, I like a big hook. I really do like a big hook. I use size 4 choddy type hooks, size 4 curve shanks. I just like big hooks. Once they go in, they stay in. I sharpen them up, or I use the pinpoint hooks ones. Also, if I'm zig fishing, I like to use a real small hook. Zig hook or floater fishing, I like to use like size 10 or a 12, or even smaller. That ESP barber hooks, they're good, or the Calder wide gapes, they're good. Yeah, I'll just show you someone. Look, here he is. Look at him, the old carp dog. He's here, but he wants to escape out the door. He keeps on trying to get out, so I've got to let him go. Look, there you go. Right, that's him gone anyway. He wanted to get out as soon as possible. Okay, guys. Luke Manty, good to have you here. I'm seeing some regular guys who tune into my live feeds. Lewis Maguire, good to have you here. Joe Brown, good to have you here as well, mate. Graham Green, how are you? What do you think, guys? What do you think of the black chicken t-shirts then? Looking good? This is the tan colour. This is a 2XL and it's proper baggy. Proper baggy all the way down. So these will be available soon in the next, hopefully next week. I'm waiting for some grey ones and some military green, olive green ones to come in, and I'll bang them all up on my website, www.leoncarper.com. There's loads of videos up there and articles I'm going to put up. I'm just rebuilding it at the moment, so watch out for those guys. You'll be able to get them through there. They're going to go up to sizes 2XL for this colour, and the grey's 5XL. So there you go. Yeah, the Carp dog, Mr. Cootsy. Carp dog is also, he wants to be back on the lake. Yeah, he wants to be getting those rats, doesn't he? So who's out on the bank? Who's watching this live out on the bank? Anyone out there actually watching it? Good to have you, Roy. Roy Close. You like the new group? Oh, by the way, guys, we've set up a new closed Facebook group where we help each other. It's called It Only Takes One Bite, would you believe? Go and check it out. Ask for an invite, and then we'll invite you in. and we're helping each other. You can put up your catch pics there, your videos. You can ask questions from me and all the other guys that are in the group. Just helping each other, really. Check it out. Facebook group, It Only Takes One Bite. Check that out, guys. It's worth coming in now. Some great tips there, some great guys, and we'd love to have you in there. You went to the pub, Pistol Pete, instead. Don't make you a bad person, mate, does it? No, it's a cup of coffee. Toby Blackman asked, very good question. Yeah, let's just put it up there. Can you recommend a sharp hook out the pack? Some of the Fox hooks are good, ESP ones, but you have to check them. You know, most of the time I use them out the pack, but I like to have them super sharp. I mean, I actually get them from Pinpoint Hooks in Germany now, pre-sharpened, and they're, well, I can't. I mean, I've been sharpening them for years, and I can't get them that sharp. Unbelievable. There's quite a few companies that do the sharpening of the hooks now as well. Worth checking out. It is definite edge. It'll, some of the times when you're just not pricking them fish, you look at the underwater videos, they're picking up and they're spitting it out. It will convert those extra bonus fish for you. Gavin Cross, I'm on Rowley Lake in Burnley after the big commoners have been caught for years. Happy days, mate. Hope you catch it, Gav. Let us know. You like the shirt, Parky? Thank you very much. My kids love the carp, Billy. Yeah. Smalls music, evening Mr. B. Perfect timing, sat on my bed chair with a cuppa. I wish I was, but I'm working all weekend. So, good luck to your Smalls music. Camasan hooks. I use B175s for my bottom baits a lot of the time. They're a nice hook and proper cheap. I think you get 50 for about £3. Yep, Gav agreed. Pinpoint hooks are good. Captor Calder, Obsessive Carper. I haven't come across. Yes, they're the ones with little green inserts on top, aren't they? Obsessive Carper. Yeah, they're sharp, but expensive. Good to see you here as well, Obsessive Carper. Hi, Andy Greening. Loving the new t-shirt. Cheers, mate. Hope you're he's fishing at the Cotswolds Water Park. Good luck. Craig Hadstone, wish I was fishing, got decorating to do. Not been since April. Oh, mate. Oh, I think I'd rather cut my wrists and not go. Captures are good, Pistol Pete. Yep. Need only takes one bite to. They're in the pipeline, mate. I've got to get a design done from yet. Got to find somebody to do me a design. Deception hooks are good, Paul. Yeah, they're good. They're nicely priced as well. They're sharp. Spawning again, Willie Wasson. He's saying that the fish in his lakes are spawning again. Blimey. Crazy. Thought they got all that over and done with. Gardner hooks. Yeah, some of them are sharp. I think they've got some new covert ones which are sharp. Some of the older ones they had, they weren't as sharp as they could be. Don't use Delkins, Pete. Alright, Matthew, good to have you here, Matthew Childs. Del the Angler, loving the t-shirt, want one. Don't worry, they'll be available. I'll tell you what, guys, they're going to be available for about the 16, 17 quid mark, and that will include postage as well. And also, they're going to come in about 3 or 4 different colours. This is just the first sort of sample one I've got, so we're going to try that. Nash Fangs, yeah, they're sharp as well. I mean, there's loads of good sharp hooks out there. Graham Green says he's watching Love Island on demand. That's sad, Graham. Love Island on demand. Gavin Cross says, can we get some for the black chickens? Problem is that it might be a copyright issue with the FC UK brand. So I played it safe for the minute, but we might well do have some. Pistol Pete, what brand of boilies do I like? There's lots of good ones out there. I make it no secret that I work with a company called SSP Baits. I'm developing a new fish meal bait with them, with all lovely bits and pieces in there. But most baits will catch. All baits will catch. It's probably more difficult to make a bait that doesn't catch a fish. You know, look at sweet corn, look at maize, look at hemp. Best baits in the world. Luke Matney, good vlog on the deeper, mate. Caught that one the other night. Good honest review. Thanks, Luke. I try to make all my reviews honest. You know, I'll be doing lots more reviews as well. Coming up. Love Island on Demand, Willie Wilson. I know, it's not good, is it? Joe Brown, you're getting one, mate. You're getting a deeper, is that? So my kids love the carp dog. No worries, Billy. Yeah, we all love the carp dog. He's gone disappearing. Anything better than dark matter hook link? Paul Pard asks. I use for a lot of my pop-ups and bottom bait rigs. If I'm using a coated braid, I use the PB Products. What's the name of it called now? I can't remember. PB Product, bloody hell. I think I need to drink some more coffee, I think. Cheers, Paul McCullough. Good to have you here. Pistol Pete says, I like Pepper Army's hook bait. Really good bait, Pepper Army, especially in the winter. Really forgotten hook bait, that is. Yep, love the vape. Been on it for a while. I do have the occasional sneaky cigarette, though, as you do. You like the t-shirt, Joe? Lovely. Yep. Relaxer, hi Leon, keep up the YouTube content, good stuff. Can you do a video on stalking or chods? Chods are for nods. No. Well, maybe that'd be good across there. No. Chods are for nods. Chods, yeah, I haven't used them for about 5 years, chods, because everyone was using them. I'm not sure if people use them now, but they will come back around where the fish will get trapped up by them. But I will do, I'll put it on the list to do some chods. The wife's making you watch it, Graham. Yeah, they all say that, don't they? All right, Carl. Good to see you, Carl. Guys, Carl G, Northwestern Fishing. Go and check out his YouTube channel. He's got drone footage. He's got underwater footage. He's another guy who just says it how it is. You know, it's a well put together blog that he does on bits and pieces and reviews and how to use different rigs. Get yourself over there. Give the man a subscribe. Hit the bell icon, you'll never miss another one of his videos. Well worth getting over there. Just like the Obsessive Carper as well. He's got a good channel. Right, Darren Thompson. Darren Hall. How will I fish Pepper Army? Little size, 10 hook. Little bit of shrink tubing on the end. On a coated hook link. Something like that. Or in a bag even. Smalls Music now 2 on the zigs last week after watching your vids. Keep up the good work, bub. Cheers, that's what makes it all worthwhile for me. You guys telling me that you've got some value, you've got something out of those videos that I do. You know, that's what it's all about, you. Not about me. I'm just an angler like you guys. You know, I'm not no one famous like like the other guys seem to think they are, that they won't even talk to you, they won't even reply to your messages. You message them and you never get an answer. You know, we're all anglers at the end of the day. And if we can help each other, it's good karma, isn't it? I believe in karma. If I'm helping you, the carp gods are helping me. Simple as that. Pistol Pete asks, what bivvy I'm rocking on the back? I don't really use a bivvy. I've got a 50-inch Fox Super Brolly that I use. The Mark II. I use that most of the time, and in winter with an overwrap. But I might this winter go for a 1 or a 2 man sort of bivvy. I'm not really sure what one to go for though. Blimey, this is moving quite a lot. How many guys we got in here now? I can't tell. I'm gonna have to have a. Can't tell how many people we got in here at the moment. So I'm using this bit of software, and it's. Oh yes, I can tell. Sorry, yeah, I can tell. 96 people in it. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Press that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Bottom left, I think it is. hit that bell icon and you'll never miss another one of these live streams or any of my other videos again. You know, I want to get to that 5,000 mark. That's what I've sort of set myself. I tried to get there before my birthday on 2nd of July. But I want to get to 5,000 and then push it up and scale it up and, you know, do more and more videos. And, you know, at the moment I'm doing 2 or 3 times a week. I want to make it 5 times a week. If that's what you want, you know, if that's the type of thing that you want. No, Carl G, you're not awful, mate. You're great. You should watch his videos. Go over and subscribe to his channel, Carl G Northwestern Fishing. Been fishing for about 40 years. He knows his stuff. And it's all up north as well, which is nice. You don't see many northern bloggers, do you? They're all down south. Right. Matthew Charles. Tried Amnesia, just come back France, done really well. Amnesia's a really good underrated hook link. I use the Amnesia Clear for me D-rig. My bottom bait D-rigs. Again, I've done a video about that, guys. Check it out on the channel. And the black one as well. They're really 2 underrated and cheap as chips hook links. Fox Royal, 1 man, can't grumble for the money. Brad Asseter. Yep, that's I'll have to have a look at that one. There's loads I want to have a look at because I want to do a review on it as well throughout the winter to see how it puts up with my smashing everything to bits. No, I'm not out in the bank, mate. I'm not out till, probably another couple of weeks now. Greg Still, here's a good one for you. Fishing Girton up in the Northamptonshire at the moment, 75 acres. I'm finding they're easily showing over depths of 35 foot, casting to them, but can't for the life of me get a bite. Any thoughts? Get on them zigs. Try those, mate. Try the zigs. I bet you catch them. Look, another one from Willie Wasson. Why this works? Now, let me just, because I've got two things open here, so I want to see if I can. I'm going down. But I'm actually. I'll tell you what it is. I'm on YouTube on the live stream dashboard. Plus, I've got another bit of software open, and the live stream dashboard is about 25 seconds too slow. So I'm trying to watch both of them, so I'll answer some of your questions. Titan or Aqua Bivvy, Pistol Beat says. I would say Aqua, but I don't know either of the bivvies, unfortunately. Carl Davis, all right, little mate. Do you ever bait heavily? You seem to only ever use singles or maybe only 20 or so baits. I want to catch them, not feed them, Carl. Sometimes I use a lot of bait, but on the whole, I'm an angler that moves about a lot. So I move on to fish, ping out 3 single hook baits, see what happens. If nothing happens for a couple of hours and it's still there, then I'll ping a 20 or 30 baits out, even for the night. Then again, last week I put about 40 or 50 baits in. So it just depends, but you don't need to use lots of bait. It's different if you're on a commercial walk where there's loads of fish, you pile in the bait and get away with it. But a lot of the lakes I fish, it's quite difficult to get bites over big beds of bait. That's why I don't use big beds of bait. Peter Perrins asks, hi Leon, would you like to fish Rainbow Lake? I fished it 9-10 years ago. It's the first place I ever went in France. Cracking place. Love to go back there. It's just trying to get a swim in it. Danny Till, really good question here, guys. What do you think of shelf life boilies? Don't have a freezer or freezer base. Now, with the way shelf life boilies are, look, there's a shelf life. There's a shelf life. That's one of those new fish meal baits. Now, that's shelf life. Now, I'll tell you something about shelf life baits, but you probably don't know, and about frozen baits. There's not a lot of difference in them anymore. Where technology's moved on with the like, you can get natural chemicals, natural ingredients, or chemicals which are not as harsh as they used to be, which are used in the food industry, which they put into baits to make them shelf life. There's hardly any difference anymore. There really isn't. I'm happy using both. And something I bet you didn't know is most bait companies that produce frozen bait, they stick a little bit of preservative in their frozen bait range. Anyway, that's so when they send it to a shop, so send it out to a customer, and it's been sitting there for a day, they don't get it for 2 or 3 days. It hasn't gone off. Makes sense, really, doesn't it? So you're probably using your freezer baits, and they've got preservatives in it anyway. So you're probably using shelf life baits. Zigs in summer, zigs all year round. Andy, zigs all year round. Matthew Randall, will you be doing the t-shirts in hoodies as well? I'm looking into hoodies at the moment, but they're probably going to work out about 30 quid for a hoodie. So we'll see. We'll see anyway. Pistol Pete, do I use spam or meat much? Pepper Army, don't use meat or spam though. Craig Hallistone, yeah, it's a good question, or well, good statement. My mate says the Ronnie rig is one of the best rigs for hook holds. He swears by it. Would you agree, or do you favour a different rig? It's a rig for the situation I'm fishing, and you've got to be confident in the rig you're using. So it might be a rig that no one's ever heard of. You've made it up with hook links that no one's ever heard of, hooks that no one's ever heard of. If you're catching, doesn't matter if it's a good rig or not. It's good for you, and you're confident in it. It's all about confidence, the karma. That's what it's about. You know, there's rigs that I use, like the Johnny Mac multi-rig, really confident as a pop-up rig. Hinge Stiffy, really confident. Ronnie rig, I haven't really used it, so I'm not confident in it. I've got other rigs that I can use that make me more confident using, if that makes sense. I hope that answers your question. Pete Sawyer, hi Leon, any tips for an easy way to apply hook beads? Having a nightmare. I presume you mean those little beads that Fox do, the tiny little ones that Fox and thinking anglers use, sell and that. Yeah, I mean, they are fiddly, I must admit. I have to just get the point and put them through, get my teeth, push them round like that. Try that, that'll help. Just don't hook your top lip. Yeah, Brad, £30 hoodie is good money, Leon. Yeah, it's good money, but you know, it's for you guys. You know, would you spend 30 quid on a hoodie that says black chickens with a chicken on it? You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to give you guys a bit of value. Connor's carping here. Going in the Junior British Carp Champs end of next month. What do you use in your sloppy spod mix if you do use it? I've used it before on runs waters, and I mix up, put all different types of things in there. Really mix up your boilie, so it's like a you know, you mix it all up, grind it all down into dust, add some stick mix, load of different liquids. Put an oil in there so that floats, and a little secret one, condensed milk. Get a big couple of tins of those, bang those in there, and it creates a big cloud. Big, massive cloud. That'll sink down, the oil will come up, and you'll just, you know, you fish zigs, you fish on the bottom. Give that a go. You can stick anything in there. Chopped up pilchards, the lot. Hemp. You want some hemp which you've dried out, was that a float, some that are sink. You know, try and fill that water column, because you want to stand out from the rest of the guys, don't you? Yeah, it's all about the confidence, Jason, 100%. Easy on hook beads, just don't use Ronnie rigs, Michael Pierce, nor do I. But they're good rigs, and they're good for you if you're catching on them. You've got confidence in them, keep on using them. I know loads of guys use them and swear by them, and they catch loads of fish. Yeah, Michael Pierce, coconut milk, another good one to stick in your sloppy spod mix. Or Relaxer, what's your thoughts on mixing liquids and powders to make paste wraps for hook baits, e.g. DNA Evo? Oh, now you're talking about one of my little secrets. I use greenlit mussel, I use hydrolyzed liver powder. You can use hemp oil, or I use liquid liver or something called swim stim, and I mix it all up. And in the spring months, spring and early summer, I'll put a little wrap of that round milk baits, mesh it up. Caught a lot of fish that way, but that's a bit of a secret one, that one. But you can make your own. You don't need to buy anyone else's, just make your own. Just get some of those ingredients. Greenleaf mussel, liver powder, hemp oil or liquid liver. Make your own. Jack Everett asks, fishing a deep, very weedy lake at the moment and keep losing fish in the weed. Plus, I haven't got access to a boat. Any tips on getting them out of the weed from the bank? Right. If you're not using it already, use a clip system so your leg comes off straight away. You've got more direct contact. Also, just keep contact with that fish. If that fish goes in that weed, don't slacken off. Don't pull for a break. Just keep proper tension. Just sit there like that. And that fish will come out of the weed eventually. Done it a million times. Just keep, might take half an hour, might take 45 minutes. But that fish has got to swim out eventually. And it will do, and you'll be in direct contact again. Angling addicts. Best way to fish a lake that is full of naturals. Carp seem to be on the naturals and difficult to catch. It's a difficult one. Sometimes they just switch off a boilies and that. But single look baits, move to casting fish, cast to moving fish even. You know, it's a difficult one. I would just, location to be the thing. If they're feeding or there, they're going to pick up one of your baits in the end. If you get them closer to them, you're going to pick one up. Little bits of black foam, zig fishing, because they'll be kicking loads of stuff up. Even a foot or 2 foot off the bottom. Caught a few like that as well over the years. Carl Davis, really good question here with Carl Davis. As we move through summer and the carp get more and more pressure, would you change to darker hook baits instead of obvious bright baits? Well, I use both throughout the year. In the winter time, late summer, I use a bright one on all 3 rods, either fluoro pink, fluoro white, or yellow. Yellow's a bit forgotten about, isn't it? And I use dark baits as well as those fluoros. I mix and match them up because it has a lot to do with the light as well. So I use both. Mr. Kutzi, do you rate quality baits for ingredients? I do. I like to have, it's confidence as well. It's more of a confidence thing. It's a confidence for me, being an old school angler, being brought up on on, you know, having good quality bait. It's a confidence thing. So there you go. Jason, no, I haven't tried a couple of flakes of rock salt wrapped around your hook bait wintertime. Maybe it's something I should try. Exactly, obsessive carper. Keep the rig simple, no need to complicate them. The bait in the water before you recast. I am fishing method feeder mix and pellets on a hair. How long should you leave the bait in the water before you cast? If you're fishing a method feeder, I would probably be recasting every 15-20 minutes if I'm fishing that type of water, because the ground bait's going to come off, the pellets are going to go. I want to build up that area. Depends on how much effort you want to put into it, what type of fishing you want to do. But I would personally just keep putting it in and you'll eventually get bites. Andy asks, which step do I usually start with zigs? Well, I normally start 1 foot, 2 foot and 3 foot below the surface and then move them about until I find the depth. It might be 5 foot below until I find that depth that they're feeding, and I'll put all 3 there. Doug Edwards, another good question. When would you choose a short chod over a long chod? And vice versa. I don't like using big long chods like this, about 4 or 5 inches. I always fish mine 2 or 3 inches. I just keep them that depth. Unless, of course, I'm fishing over quite high weed, then I'll fish a 4-inch chod. That's when I'd change to longer ones. If the weed I was fishing over, I couldn't find a clearer spot, I'll put them up. I'll fish a longer one. Darren Thompson asks, do you do tutorials how much would it cost? Well, I used to, but I just don't get the time anymore. Just don't get the time. But I'm thinking about setting up a system where you can get some one-on-one advice from me on a monthly basis, well, a daily basis through my website. But it'd be like you'd have to pay a tenner a month or something. But you get direct access to me, maybe a phone call a couple of times a month for your problems, that type of thing. Not a membership thing. I'm thinking of doing that in the future. So, yeah, maybe. Rather than you coming out and spending £200 or £300 for a day or 2 days, you know, if the guys who can't afford that, there's a lot of guys out there who can't. I wouldn't pay it to go and fish with someone to teach me something when there's so much information out there. I'm thinking of doing like a membership group where you can, you know, you've got direct access to me, lots of literature about how to do things, and someone to bounce ideas off and get results, and you get your questions answered on a more personal one-to-one basis, rather like this where we're just scooting through them all. I don't know, guys, would that be something you guys would like? Evening, Lee Brown. Lisa out, Andy Greening. He's getting black chickened all over the place and crayfish. Oh, I feel your pain. Look. Black chickened. Willie Wasson asks, what's the close Facebook group called? It's called It Only Takes One Bite. Check it out. Ask for an invite. We'll get you in there, Willie. Well, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, because I'm trying to get up to over 5,000 subs. Hit the bell icon, then you never miss any of these live or any of the other videos ever again. Loads of good content coming. Loads of good reviews coming. Give me a thumbs up as well. Give me a thumbs up for this video, guys. Andy Greening, do you like to use any other oils in your spod apart from hemp oil? I use salmon oil. Sesame seed, toasted sesame seed oil is good as well. That's another good one. Check that one out. Salmon oil, Pistol Pete, yeah. Hazan Zena asks, how old am I? How old do you think I am? Seems like the freaks are out tonight. The freaks are always out on my channel, mate. Don't worry about that. The freaks are out everywhere. I don't know about being a millionaire in a year, Brad. Don't know about that. Darren, I'm thinking something like 15, 20 quid a month, something like that. Direct access, be able to give you a ring and sort your problems out. You know, it's only an idea at the moment. It's just an idea I'd, you know, give you a bit more one-on-one with someone who can help you with stuff. Paul Pard, I've learnt so much off vlogs and tackle shops, and I always learn more. That's it. It's good, isn't it? Pistol Pete, 62, 63 Pistol Pete. Am I getting cabin fever? Not really. I mean, I work in the fishing industry, so everything's fishing, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. Skype calls and things like that, that could be part of the package, couldn't it? To old man Keith, who's been carping for 30 years, there's a little shout out to you. You know, good on you for fishing for that long, mate. A lot have failed and moved away. Good on you. There you go. Just a little shout out to you, Keith. Best day ticket I fish in the UK. Oh, Sandhurst is probably about my favourite day ticket that I fish. Michael Pearce says, I'll pay you to keep the missus happy while I go fishing. How about if you get your missus and my missus together? Then we won't have to pay nothing, will we? Carp Dog, he's disappeared. He's got a little walk somewhere. No, that's man cave, mate. This is my little cave that no one's allowed in. This is my little office that I do all my work from during the week. Pete Perrins, hi Leon, do you think all carp feed on crayfish daily? They definitely like them, but only at certain times of the year, because they shed their shells at certain times of the year and they go a bit softer. So that's possibly when. Pistol Pete, no swinging on the bank. It don't even need to be on the bank, Pete, does it? It can be anywhere. I don't mind a bit of swinging. Nah, it's not bad. Look, hey, Mrs. B will do her nut. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the channel. We've got 99 people in here now. That's awesome, isn't it? And I appreciate every single one of you coming in. If you can get something from these videos, these live sessions, from your questions, you know, it's what makes it all worthwhile. Jodie Stafford, hi Leon, just getting back into my carp fishing. Have you any tips on summer bait tips, fish meal, fruity baits? I've got lots of tips over on my YouTube. Well, this is the YouTube channel, lots of videos there. But, you know, just what I would say would do, go and get a bait that you're confident, you're happy with. If it smells nice, oh, that'll do, yeah, take that and use that. If it's something, oh, I don't really like that, well, you're not going to be confident in it. There's loads of baits out there. There's hundreds of them you can use. They all catch fish. You like that, Flynn Giver Gamer? Look at that, look. Black chicken. This is a 2XL, this is. Like that. I've got to say to Darren Hartill, who designed this for me. Be available soon in green, grey, and this is tan. And a brown, I think. No problem, Pistol Pete. That's what I'm here for. Now the problem is I can't get rid of this guy, Asanzina, because I'm not on the old... oh, I might be. Hang on a second. Let's see what I can do. Oh. How about that? I think I've removed the idiot. I think the idiot's gone. Well, we like that, don't we? We're all the sexy lady fishermen. They just don't exist, do they? Willie Wesson, fixed zig or adjustable, Leon? Difficult casting adjustable. Yeah, only use a 6 foot adjustable. Only use a 6 foot hook link. That's all you need. Even put it down to 3 foot. Don't worry about that float being too close to the hook bait. Give that a go. What's the best tackle from the 90s and you still use it? Bloody hell. These, Carl. These are the best bits of tackle that I use for fishing, and these. What we need is someone to do a blog or something where they go back in time to the 90s with all the old rods, the old hat, all that type of stuff. Be great, isn't it? Dave Fisher, would you always fish chods or pop-ups on silty lakes? On a silty lake, I'd probably fish a bottom bait, Dave Fisher. Get it in the silt. Probably fish one on a pop-up, one on a bottom bait, just to see what works. That's what it's all about. Just trying different things that you're already confident in, until you find one that really works. It might be using 12mm baits, it might be using glove baits, it might be using washed out baits, it might be using a zig rig, it might be using a chod rig, it might be putting one bait out, it might be putting 5 kilos out. Just once you get that, crack that code, your catch rate will improve, but you've got to have confidence in doing it. It's difficult to change something, isn't it? Michael Russell, hello mate, love the vlogs, love doing them, Michael. Thanks for the feedback, really appreciate it. There we go, let's get rid of the idiot. I think we got rid of the idiot. Hopefully, for good this time. Camo black chicken t-shirt. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, camo, you won't see this. That's the problem. You know, you can see this. But you never know, Jason. We might be able to do a camo one in the future. Let's see how these go first. Darren Thompson, what hooks would I recommend? It depends on what type of rigs you want to use. A sharp hook, that's the one you want. Solid bags, yes, they can be very good, especially if no one else is using them, Andy. Solid bags. Willie Hassan, I've got rid of it. It's probably someone from ISIS or something, isn't it? Got nothing better to do. What rig can I use to fish a bottom bait on a choddy bottom? Put it in a bag, Gav. Put it in a bag with lots of stuff, with a little pop up, so when the bag melts, it just sits above it. You're a G. Foster's Carp TV. I have an old school Cobra frame stick for baits, up to 20 mils. I use it every time I go. Old school, Carl. Old school. Old school is the best school. You know it. Yep, long hook link. Another good good bit of advice there, Brian Mills. Long hook link on the silty bottom. That works as well. There's loads. There's not one thing that will cover every situation. There's probably half a dozen at least. That's what I love about this sport. It's not, oh, you have to use this rig with this hook by this company. No, you don't. You have to find what works. There's loads of different permutations. Is there a Tufty Ducks t-shirt? Well, I've got to find out. I mean, they come under black chickens to me, Tufties, but... No, pistol. Well, you know, I don't care. There you go. No problem, Gav. Let us know how you get on. Guys, whenever I give advice or try and point you in the right direction, you go away and do it. Come onto these live streams or message me or in our Facebook, close Facebook group. Let us know how you've got on. If it's not working, we'll reevaluate it for you. If it's worked, we all want to celebrate that it's worked, don't we? Flynn, what do you think of cauldre hooks? This should be interesting. Well, some of them are okay, I must admit. Some of them are made by different companies and they're the same hook, but they're cheaper, and I'll leave it at that. But, you know, they're all the hooks are good. All the hooks are good, as long as they're sharp. Relaxer, been sharpening hooks for ages, but started using pinpoint hooks, same as I do, because they are sharper than I can get them. How do they do it? Can you get them that sharp? No, I can't. That's the reason why I use the pinpoint hooks. I can get them sharp as anything, but those ones, I know the guy in Germany, they get them unbelievably sharp. Pistol Pete, what is my go-to rig on a new pond that I've never fished? Depends on what the pond's like. If it's silty, if it's weedy. I'll probably try a pop-up like a Johnny Mac rig and a bottom bait rig with a B175, long hair, double hook bait, braided hook link on those two, and then do something completely mad with the third one, like a zig or something, until I find out, after a couple of trips, see what the fish are doing. Helicopter rig, very good, Michael, if you're fishing silty lakes. I use a helicopter rig quite a lot. Yeah, Foster's Carp TV, just come back with a 36. I cold and wet, but got my PB £30. Here we go. Let's see, I've just missed that. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Foster's Carp TV. Just come back off a 36. I cold and wet, but got my PB £30. For what you're doing, it helps me get a fish. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Helping you guys. Helping you guys. And if you come back to me and say, well, I used that rig you said, or I used that hook, or I used this, or, you know, I have better confidence in what I'm doing, and it works. Brilliant, good karma. Carp God to make me catch more fish. Because I'm helping others. That's what it's all about. Jason, most gear does come from China. That's the cheapest way to import it. Yep, check in on the Facebook page, Gav, if it works, or even if it doesn't, then we can reevaluate it, can't we? Happy days, Michael. Get some clouds going. Well, yeah, look. Look at that, look, you'll be able to see me there, look. It's like being in a disco about 30 years ago. Raving, isn't it? Cheers, Carl. You can hear me good. Brilliant. How far north have you fished? I'm up in Newcastle, mate. Not much up here in the way of top day tickets. Blimey, that is far up, isn't it, Pistol Pete? Leeds is about as far as I've fished up north. Although saying that, if you go across, I've fished the north of Holland. So that's probably about level with you, isn't it? Darren Thompson, I've caught more fish after watching your vids. Brilliant. That's what I want to hear. It's not just watching my vids, it's taking something for what I'm showing and having the confidence to do it. So you've got to give yourself some credit for that. It's not from me. I've just given you a few tools. You've had to apply them yourself. There you go. Daryl Bradley, love the t-shirt. Yeah, I'm quite liking it. I'm quite liking it. It'll be available in the next week or so. 16, 17 quid. And that will include postage as well to your door. How's about that then? Cheers, Jamie. Yeah, Roy Close. You could do a catch of the month prize, i.e. black chicken t-shirt. Yeah, that's got possibilities, hasn't it? I've got a couple of competitions coming up soon for stuff which I'm going to be giving away on my YouTube channel. Probably about 2 or 3 weeks' time, so pop up some bits and pieces and all that, and you know. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and then you'll never miss any of these videos. You'll never miss the competitions, all the reviews. You know, let's see if we can get that subscriptions up to 5,000 soon. Rob O'Brien, evening mate, how are you? Bill Oakley, you can get the t-shirts. I'll be putting them out on social media, but you get them from, you'll be able to buy them from my website, www.leoncarper.com. So there you go, Billy. That's where you'll be able to get them. They'll be in all sizes. This sort of coloured one will be up to 2XL, and the grey ones will be up to 5XL. As I say, I've not decided the price yet. It's probably going to be 16, 17 quid, and that'll include your postage. Hi Leon, Carl Hubby asks, hi Leon, what knot do you use to tie a spod to your braid? Well, I use a shock leader with my braid when I'm spodding or marker floating, and I use a end-to-end grinner, I think it's called, where you do 2 loops, put it through 3 or 4 times, pull it tight, and what it does is it's locking on each other like that. It's a knot which locks. End-to-end grinner, I think it's called. Evening, Johnny James, good to have you here. 95 guys, blimey, we'll be going 46 minutes, guys. 46 minutes. Yeah, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, hit that like button, guys. Grinner, yeah, that's the one. I think it's called an end-to-end or back-to-back grinner, Brad. I'm not 100% sure. Struggling on, mate. Brian Mills, he's been at it for 43... Listen, guys, 43 years he's been fishing. Now, that is some achievement, isn't it? 43 years. Let's give a shout out to the Brian Mills. God, it's a bit like the Dell giving it, you know you want it, you know you love it. That's the one, back-to-back grinner, Gav. Aaron Paul, what does Mrs. B think of you and the Carp Dog stardom? She couldn't give a toss. All she's worried about is that Carp Dog. That's her baby. That's her, you know, it comes in the pecking order indoors. The Carp Dog's above me. Don't worry about that. It gets steak. It gets everything. And it just goes to sleep and lies there. Love it. Jason, looking at new alarms, unsure what to get. Sonic alarms or Prologic SMS, both very similar. They're probably both from the same factory, Jason. But I don't know them, so I can't give you a good review. Some of the guys on here, or come into our closed Facebook group, ask the question. I'm sure someone knows a bit about them. Wood, Brian, yeah. Good to talk, Michael, always. Brian Mills must have seen some things, I bet he has. He's probably using the old potatoes on the old air rig years ago. Have you ever fished in Manchester, relaxer arse, or have mates who do some nice fish to be caught? Yes, I've got quite a few guys up there. There's some lovely fish around that way, but I haven't fished in Manchester myself. Hi Leon, do you know any big fish that don't ever get caught? Probably quite a few, and if you know of some, let me know as well. Jody Stafford, sorry to bother you again. Would you ever recommend mixing fruit baits with something fishy? Of course. A lot of fishy baits have fruit smells in them. The ones, look at like Central Baits B5. It's a fish meal with a fruit plum flavour in it. Definitely mix them up. Jack, I want to start carp fishing. What's your advice? Try and get as much information from YouTube channels and things like that, and start off small. Just get one rod, one reel, a float or something like that, and just, you know, a little lead, and go to a little runs water and get some bites. Get used to casting, fish care, get used to it all before you progress further on. Jason City Allen, good to see you, mate. Good to have you in here. Jack, be prepared to spend money. Yeah, it's very expensive fishing. Salford Quays in Manchester is a very good place. Back-to-back grin, that's the one. Obsessive carp bar. Yeah, could do. Shoulder. I'm not, Carl, I'm not one for sticking things on the shoulder, if I'm honest. It just, don't know, I just don't like it myself. Well, guys, 50 minutes. I haven't even had my dinner yet, and it's 10 to 8. So, if you like these videos, guys, hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon, and you'll never miss another video again. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate you guys here. I'm going to try and do one of these every week. I'm from the bank or from the office. Got another video coming out Monday. Check it out, guys. Really appreciate it. Also, get yourself over to our close Facebook group. It only takes one bite. Get yourself in there. Ask your questions there as well. And I'm going to go. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Catch you for the next video or live blog.